Most contractors think pollution liability is covered under general liability. It's not. This misunderstanding is exactly why claims get denied. Businesses can take six-figure losses as a result. Today I'm breaking down what pollution liability insurance actually covers, and more importantly, what it doesn't. Pollution liability is one of the most misunderstood coverages in construction and industrial operations. The reason is simple. General liability policies specifically exclude pollution-related claims. If you don't have the right coverage, you're exposed, whether you realize it or not. Let's break this down clearly, starting with what is actually covered. Pollution liability insurance covers incidents involving contamination or environmental damage. First, sudden and accidental pollution events. Example, fuel spill during excavation or a chemical release on site. Second, third-party bodily injury and property damage. If someone gets sick or their property is impacted due to contamination. Third, cleanup and remediation cost. This is where most of the expense comes from. Testing, removal, and disposal. It adds up fast. Fourth, legal defense costs. Even if you're not at fault, you're still paying to defend the claim. And here's the key. These costs can escalate quickly into six figures or more. Now here's where most contractors get blindsided. Pollution liability is powerful, but it's not unlimited. First, known conditions. If contamination existed before the policy and wasn't disclosed, you're likely not covered. Second, intentional noncompliance. If regulations are knowingly ignored, coverage can be denied. Third, improper waste handling outside the policy scope. Not all policies cover transportation or disposal liability. Fourth, contractual assumptions beyond standard liability. If you take on extra responsibility in a contract, your policy may not follow. This is where most denials happen. Not because contractors didn't have insurance, but because they had the wrong structure. And here's the part almost nobody talks about. The biggest risk isn't just having or not having pollution insurance, it's thinking you're covered when you're not. Because when a claim hits, there's no fixing it retroactively. At that point, work stops. Costs stack up, legal pressure builds. You're left dealing with it out of pocket. This is why pollution liability needs to be structured correctly, based on your actual operations, not a generic policy. Every contractor has different exposures depending on type of work, materials handled, job site conditions. If you want to know whether you're actually covered or where your gaps are, book a call or visit our website using the link in the description. We'll walk through your current setup and show you exactly where your risks are. No pressure, just clarity before a claim happens. Thanks for watching.